Welcome everybody. Stick to the Code podcast, episode 26. I think we're doing. Are we live, baby? Are we live? Snacks or
Charlemagne, are
I
we
think we,
live?
I think we live.
Okay, I'm
we
not
live?
gonna
We
curse.
live.
All right, so I'm not gonna curse.
These punks.
Hopefully
Bitch ass niggas.
hopefully everybody's having a great day today, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning into the pod. As always, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook at Stick to the Code Pod, as well as follow us on this video, like and subscribe if you like the content. And today we have Devil Live, my nigga, Lamar Kadar, Joshua, Snacky Tone,
There's a
and I'm your boy
parade in my
Nico.
city. Yeah.
Fellas, let's just jump straight into it. A lot of good basketball, right? So last night, the Warriors Kings, Knicks Cavs, Hawks Celtics, Nets 76ers. A lot of good basketball to talk about that happened last night. A lot of good basketball that will happen today. Lakers, Memphis today, baby. So guys, how do we feel? How we feeling? How we doing today? How was what games were you watching? Let's dive straight into it.
I'm cool.
Game of the night. Game of the night. If y'all could pick game of the night, y'all going Warriors?
Absolutely.
We all
Kings
know
out
what
the
that
gate.
is. That's
The
understood.
Cavs
I
game
feel
was
like
good too.
I feel like the
game was
Cavs
good.
Knicks games was good. The Warriors Kings got more star power because the Warriors, but the Cavs Knicks was really good in my opinion.
But it
If I
wasn't
were to
just star. It wasn't just star power though. Like it
The
was
Warrior
legit
Kings
a
is
cracking game. Like
The
it
Warrior
was like
Kings, the storyline. It's Mike Brown used to be on the head coach, like the staff of the
Harrison
Warriors.
Barnes.
Harrison Barnes used to play with
They
Golden State.
literally
That's
run
crazy.
the same offensive scheme. Like it's just way better. It's better shit.
Yeah, I would get the edge to Warriors Kings. I just thought the Cavs Knicks was really good as well.
Second place for sure. Second place for sure. Hawks and Celtics last for sure. They stumped on Trey Young, unfortunately. But Devin, you saw this coming, right? Right. So we last week we spoke about the play in and how well you said losers against losers. I think your quote and Charles Barkley's quote was so but you saw it coming. You said Hawks are gonna lose to the Celtics. No matter who was in that position at that point from the play in, they was gonna lose to the Celtics and or Bucks, depending on where you seated.
Yeah, they're just not the Hawks. They just can't match up, bro. We saw them all season. We saw the deficiencies. Trey Young too small. It's just they're just not. Yeah, just get the series over with. Maybe 5 games at the most. It should be a sweep, but
Get these niggas off of my TV screen. I don't want to see it at all, bro. Get them off my TV. They're not a good team. They suck. Not a fan of Trey. Get them out of my face.
They beat the Heat though.
one game, bro. It's the NBA, bro.
Oh, and we gonna
every
see
team
what
can beat
happens
every
to the Heat
team.
today.
Yeah,
Every team,
any given
They
night,
beat
any
the
team can
Heat.
win.
any
Whatever
team
the
can
fuck-
win, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
Nah,
that's
I
why.
agree.
That's why the playoffs is a series.
Yeah, to the
No,
Hawks
Styles,
today.
Styles
So-
makes fights.
and the Bucks about to do the Heat 10 times.
No, it's not styles make fights. It's if you play who you think is the best team in NBA right now? The Bucks.
I mean, you can give it to the Bucks.
Okay, and if you think the worst team in the NBA is the Rockets, on any given night, the Rockets can beat the Bucks.
Yeah, but I think if niggas is both locked in, and it's a playoff.
Don't
atmosphere,
matter.
the
It's
Rockets
one
not beating
game.
the
It's
Bucks.
one game. About one game. You could beat anybody. It's the NBA.
But in
Rockets
a
not beating
7-game series,
Right.
I believe the Bucks is winning every fucking time.
Yeah, but I believe in a
Every
playoff. If you
fucking
put them
time.
teams in a bubble and they're in a playoff atmosphere every game, everybody's healthy. The Rockets will never beat the Bucks.
In one game. You don't think
One
you're-
game.
what are you watching? This is basketball. These are basketball NBA professional players.
All right,
In
if you
one
play
game,
100 games, they might get one, maybe two type shit. I don't think so.
They'll
Jay.
get
So
if all the-
snacks.
you gotta
So
look at- you gotta
let me
look at
say
the
one
rosters and the talent
one
level,
thing.
bro.
Let me see one thing.
Go
And
ahead,
you'll take
Nick.
my bad, bro. I think that's been a big argument. I feel like that we're kind of learning as we progress as a pod is each other's opinions. I think Devin and Josh and probably Els too. A lot of people have that opinion that there's good basketball and then there's bad basketball. And I mean, you can tell me if I'm wrong, Josh and Devin, but basically, like, hey, there sometimes just things just don't make sense for like these teams. Like, you know what the outcome is going to be. Where me and Snacks are like, well, the Hawks could steal if they steal this, steal that, blah 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 blah. But you guys are like, there's little to no chance, basically.
I
right?
mean, we're talking about versus one game situation as it relates to the play-in. That's why we're saying that as in comparison to a series. Like any game can win on any team can beat any team on any given night. Like one day out the season, one game. We see it happen every year. It happens all the time. But when it comes to a series, you have to play them niggas consistently and actually develop a strategy around them niggas and beat them 4 times, that's when usually the better team is gonna win because they have an advantage. They're a better team.
And I'll just say this next. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I saw this. I saw some of the Celtics Hawks game, and bro, nobody can guard Jason Tatum out there, bro. That's what it looks like to me. Like they were just a more dominant team, bro. It looked like they weren't gonna steal a game. I would be surprised if the Hawks got a game.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown was cooking.
They're not going to get a game.
I don't think they're gonna get a game.
Trey.
But yeah, but like that's saying one game, anybody could beat anybody in the NBA. You see it throughout the whole season. It doesn't matter if they're locked in. It's one game. You can lose. The team could be hot. Your shot could be off that day. There's so many factors. That's what I'm like. One game don't really tell me like, oh, this team all the time.
That's why if it was that, then the best team would sweep every playoff series, and that doesn't happen. We see that happen sometimes, but usually a team can steal a game, even though they're not as good as them niggas, because it's one game. But can you beat them niggas 4 times? I don't know. I don't think so.
The Hawks
So Josh,
one time.
oh, go ahead. What you was about to say?
But
The Hawks what?
beat the Celtics one time.
You said they can't do it once. I hear you.
I'm not saying that they can't. I'm saying
I would
that
almost agree.
they will not.
That's a
I don't
fact.
know.
That's a fact.
I mean, Trey might get hot one game, but that series should go 4 games max. But we'll see.
So, Josh, I'm assuming that you watched the Nets 76ers game. What did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. What did you learn from that series from watching that game?
I learned that Mikal Bridges is a really good basketball player, and that's pretty much it.
Hey, do y'all really think Mikal Bridges can be a true number one?
No.
I think he's. I'll say this
Hell no.
in comparison to my team, I'd rather have him than Zach LaVine at this point.
Wow.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at it. I just don't want to because I think Mikal Bridges is really good too. But me watching this game, I don't know if it could be a true number one. I think he's really.
He doesn't have to be.
But I don't think it has to be. I don't think it has to be. No.
But if you want a championship,
I don't think that's a knock on this game either.
But he's a player that if you're a team that's trying to win a title, he's the type of player you want on your team. He's like I said, he's a top 5 defender in the whole NBA.
Facts.
He can shoot the ball. He can shoot the ball very well. He guards everybody's best player. Look it up.
I think above all that shit is he's always available.
He's always available. He's a great teammate. Understand this. He got traded for Kevin Durant. And in the summer when Kevin Durant wanted to go to the Suns, they didn't pull the trigger because of Mikal Bridges.
And he was the centerpiece of that trade.
The only reason they traded Mikal Bridges is because they got a new owner and he don't know these niggas. That's like
that's it.
What do y'all think?
What
do y'all think from like Mikal Bridges? Because we was not. I mean, at least I wasn't, and I didn't hear like people calling Mikal Bridges a number one when he was with the Suns, right? Like, what do you think changed for him when he got traded? Like for now, he was dropping 40. I think in the first 5 games.
He's not on the team with Devin Booker.
Right? You're on the team with Devin Booker, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Ayton. You're not gonna get that many shots. But if you watch him play, you can see like he does everything. And like any team he goes on, he's going to be really good. Now he's just more so like the second option, or like sometimes the Nets they just got a whole bunch of just role players, so he can.
He's the best player. He's the number one.
But it's just like he just.
Josh, do you have a little bit more belief in James Harden after watching the Sixers last night?
He looked really good from a shooting perspective, and he's always going to be a great playmaker, but he still looks a little bit slow. I think that that Achilles injury is really bothering him for sure. He just doesn't have the same. He has, and I mean, as much as we give like James Harden flack, one thing that we don't talk about is how durable he's been over the years. Like he's always somebody that's pretty available outside of like the Brooklyn stuff. And I really
strip club stuff.
Yeah, that. But the strip club stuff. I never had him miss a game.
Facts.
He's been present. He's been present in the game. May not play well, but he's been present in the game.
He's been there.
He might not be in shape, but
that's the thing too, Lamar. But like, I mean, the best thing is the greatest ability is availability. He's pretty much been available for majority of his career, and I just think his body's starting to slow down. That's
What
it.
do
The good
y'all
thing
see
about
that?
James Harden, though, I feel like his game was never predicated off like pure athleticism. So I think he'll still be a relevant player, but this
But
playoff run is going to test them for sure because
that quick
they're gonna need him.
one
Yeah,
thing that he's always had is a quick first step, and it's not
Yeah, he don't
always.
have that step.
It's
Facts.
not as quick anymore. Nah, it's not as
Facts.
quick anymore. And the Sixers are going to need him to play big in a couple games this
bro.
postseason for
They are
sure.
going to need him against the Celtics. He like
Is that who they will see in the next round? Yeah, it's
yeah,
2-3. Yeah. They're going to need
Tough.
James Harden to be
Tough.
20
that's
around 25.
no,
Damn
bro.
near.
It's not looking bright, bro. It's not looking bright.
Jaylen Brown.
But yeah, then you got these dogs on his heels the whole series. It's not
Bro.
going to be fun for James
Now,
Harden.
Some
Derek
lanky,
White,
lanky,
Marcus
athletic.
Smart, like
Long ass
they got
niggas.
people to throw
Very
it to.
long ass niggas, Paul.
They're
Yeah.
getting cooked by the Celtics.
That's one of the nastiest components of the Celtics like scheme. Like, not only are these niggas amazing on the offensive end, talking about Brown and Tatum, but they can strap up most of anybody in the league because they so long. You put him, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Derek White. You got this crafty ass Marcus Smart nigga. You got Robert Williams protecting the paint, long as hell, can switch out on perimeter, can guard niggas on the perimeter. Like
Malcolm
they length just
Brogdon
causes
off the
too much.
bench, bro. Yeah,
Too much for niggas on the defensive end.
James Harden gonna have a hard series.
Hey, listen,
Devin gonna love every
it
second.
ain't even.
I'ma love it
can't
too.
even blame
I'ma love
him.
it
It's like,
too.
bro, this is ridiculous. And you ain't got no
But
shot.
you still got the well, I don't know.
He ain't enough.
MV
That's fine.
scoring leader.
If
still
I'm the
got-
Celtics, right, you're right.
No.
But if I'm the Celtics, Joel B, you can have your 40, your 30. But guess what? First quarter, I'm throwing Marcus Smart at you, James Harden. Oh, then you're gonna get Jaylen Brown. Oh, you're gonna get a little bit of Jason Tatum. We gonna just tire James Harden out because guess what? If y'all want to win, James Harden, he can't be going around getting 10, 15 points.
No.
He gonna have to drop some 30 bombs.
Yes.
Y'all gonna need James Harden. Like he can't be passive.
He got to be Harden. He damn near got to
He
be Harden.
has to be
I'm
Harden.
almost willing to bet like when the series is over, these averages is going to be something like in wins, James Harden averaged 25 plus. In losses, James Harden averaged 17 or some shit like that. And that's going to be the deciding factor, damn near.
That's crazy because James Harden these last couple years is not 17. We talking about he used to he was the scoring leader. He was dropping 35, 40 bombs sometimes, bro.
Easy.
Man.
Easy.
Wait, maybe we can get that old James Harden's back. So Josh,
need it.
where do you see that series ending in just with Nets Sixers?
I can see the Sixers winning 2 games, so I would say 76ers in 6.
Oh, you mean the Nets? You can see the Nets winning 2 games?
Yeah, I can see the Nets winning a couple games.
Bet.
You heard the coach said, Jacques Vaughn, you know, he want to see them call Joel Embiid for traveling in 3 seconds a little bit more. You know, he been out here getting that
Live.
MVP
He
treatment.
get MVP treatment.
Yeah, he getting MVP. He getting MVP treatment for sure.
Yep, it's coming.
Why you say it like that?
Following in. Let's go, baby.
Why you say it like that?
Because I hate that.
Despicably.
I just don't want
Yeah,
Joker.
sorry. Hey, at this point, bro, just give Embiid the MVP so he can start crying, so he can never win one again. He'll never win one again if he win it this year.
You ain't got to. Once you win one, you stand for life. You don't got to win both.
He pissed me
I
off
know.
though. Embiid's whole like comments around the shit be pissing me off. Gee, that also makes me not want to win. But
What did he say? What did he say?
I mean, at first he said he didn't really care about the MVP. He wasn't trying to get that shit. And then a couple days ago, he said he want to win that shit. Basically,
Well, he said niggas be keeping it PC and saying that it's a team game. But
he
of
was
course,
talking about
at the
himself.
end of the
He
day,
was talking about himself in like.
But at the end of the day, of course, I want to win the MVP. I think that's a real comment, bro.
No, but Snacks.
We're gonna keep it politically correct for these. You know what I'm saying, for the media. Like we don't want to single ourselves out and make it seem like we bigger than the team. Of course, niggas gonna say that, bro. But deep down, yes, I want to win the most valuable player of the year.
And I wouldn't mind the comment if he didn't say what he said.
Exactly.
But when you miss the game against Joker and people ask you why, you say I'm not. No, this is what he said. This is what he said. This is what he said. When he missed that game and people ask him why, you knew it's the biggest game of the season for you. Everybody's waiting on this game, and you say, I don't care about the MVP. Me and my team, we focus on the title, so that's why I'm not playing this game. And then all of a sudden, now you care about the MVP after that whole Jokic situation is behind you. Like it's just.
Hey, guess what?
He already dominated Jokic. He ain't have to do it again.
He not getting a title or MVP. He not getting either one.
He's getting MVP.
Y'all killing my boy.
Either
Y'all,
one.
y'all got
It's
real
not
hate
getting
for
either
Joel.
one.
He's getting MVP.
He's definitely not getting the finals. MVP
He's
up
getting
for
MVP.
debate.
He should have.
Jokic
If
is
he
at the
would
top of
have.
the ladder. Did y'all see?
He should have.
He's at
He
the
should
top
have
of the
played
ladder
that
right
game
now.
if he could. If it wasn't a legitimate reason, he should have played that
I'm not
game
arguing.
because
When you missed
that'll
the game
shut all
before,
this down. That'll shut all this down.
It would have shut me up. It would have shut me
when
up.
you played a game before,
The first game
and the
ain't shut
game
you up?
after.
I mean, if I know y'all got 2 games, okay, first game, okay, let me see something else. You don't want somebody to get that get back? You don't want somebody to
Anything
get
can
a
happen in
second
one
chance?
game. That's what we were talking about earlier. Anything can happen in one
Bro,
game.
I already showed niggas, bro.
And especially when I know that the other person is coming off an injury,
First
and
game
that's
back.
and the first game back off an injury. Okay, bro. Now let's have a
Now
get
niggas
back.
got their legs under them. Now niggas is looking forward to this shit, and you sit for what?
But
what?
also,
For
but
what
also
fucking
to that
reason?
point, I don't think
He was
I
injured.
legitimately don't think Jokic cares. So I don't think
It's not about Jokic caring. I know he don't care.
Yeah, I don't think
But
I
it's
don't
just
think
like
I don't think Jokic cares. So
I mean, yeah, 'cause
Jokic
you
was
got
not
2 of
looking at
them
that
bitches.
matchup like, let me bust Joel and beat ass. That's not how you
yeah,
play
that's what I mean.
So
Like,
we wouldn't have got that matchup
Facts.
regardless.
Facts.
I don't
But if
think
you're a
so.
competitor, you're looking forward to that matchup. And you're Jokic, you're still looking forward to playing
I
against
feel like if you're a
Joel Embiid.
competitor though, like playing a nigga
That's
like,
your biggest.
like you're not, but you're not like I'm not getting enough for Jokic because he's not about to challenge me in a overly competitive capacity. Like it's not like I'm
He
playing.
gonna
this
hoop.
ultra-
No.
He's
He
gonna no.
gonna
What
hoop.
I'm
What are you
saying is
saying,
like
Snacks?
I'm
What
not
That game
saying like
circled on your calendar. If I'm Jokic,
but I'm saying like if LeBron is playing a fucking the Memphis Grizzlies, these niggas talk shit. I'm more thirsty for this game. Jokic, he's not gonna play that game with you. It's not gonna be like an ultra competitive.
that's his
just
peer, that's his rival. Like when
I
Paul
feel
George
you.
says, "Hey, I'm playing against LeBron James tomorrow. I need to go to sleep. I need to get ready." Like that's
that's
your
not
biggest rival.
Just because he's not
Like,
talking shit, don't mean that he's not being.
But I feel like the media, if it's saying rival to we call that shit a rival. It's not really. Joker's not looking at this shit like a rival. It's another ass game.
Jokic knows that Embiid is a big man, is his biggest competition. Let's stop. I don't
Jokic
care what
don't
they
give a
say.
fuck.
Yeah, he might not care in terms of winning an award, but as a competitor, bro, he cares about going against
Beyond
Joel Embiid.
winning an award, I don't think he care about the game, bro. It's another game for Jokic. That's how he
It's
looks.
not. So you think every game is the same for every NBA player? Like him playing against Joel Embiid is the
I'm talking
same?
about Jokic specifically.
No,
That
okay.
nigga.
Do you think that
His approach to
Jokic?
the
Okay,
basketball
fine.
game.
Do you think that Jokic looks at playing against Joel Embiid the same as if he was playing against Jaren Jackson Jr.? You think he looks at playing against every other big man in the NBA? You think he looks at Joel Embiid the same?
No, Snake, I
off
think
his-
you have
based
to
off his
admit that
demeanor,
there's a
That's
little
his
bit of an
demeanor.
edge there. There's
That's
an
like me
edge
saying
there,
because
bro.
Tim Duncan was quiet, he wasn't competitive. Like
You know how
bro,
many
what I'm
you know how
saying.
many
Yeah,
you know how many
that's what I mean.
comments
Very
that
good,
probably
good.
circle around like joke or around these players about, oh, what do you think about the MVP race? Do you think Embiid, you know what I'm saying, deserves it over you? You know, he hears that consistently. They care to a certain
And he
capacity.
knows that the conversation shifted after they lost that game. Like that, you can't ignore that shit. Whether you really want to win the MVP or not, you know niggas are saying this nigga's better than you because he beat you this one time. Even though you know in your head this is your first game off injury. You know what I'm saying? You might not be vocal about that shit, but you a competitor. But if you in the NBA, you a competitor, bro.
I hear you.
Snacks. So you say you watched the Knicks Cavs series, or you kind of got a little bit of
I got a taste of the end.
stuff from it. Yeah. So what do you think of that series? What did you learn from that series about the Knicks?
I mean, my takeaway from game one, which I try not to, pay too much attention to one game. Jalen Brunson, dog. But I think the heartbeat of that team and a crucial addition to that team was Josh Hart. Adding Josh Hart is going to play a big ass role for New York Knicks, bro. He was making just impactful plays at the end of the game. He hurt his ankle, I want to say. Stayed in the game, got a steal, got a big rebound, hit a big three. Just doing all those things that you want, you know what I'm saying, that impactful ass role player to do is Josh Hart. So I think Josh Hart is going to play a big role in that series. But I think the Cavs are going to win game two. They can't afford going back to Madison Square Garden down 0-2. But the Knicks did what they were supposed to do. You know, we all say it all the time, bro. When you're the road team, you got to get in there. You got to win one game, take it back to the crib up 1-1 or tie 1-1. So they did what they were supposed to do.
Man,
So go ahead, Els.
I was just gonna say it was crazy. Like if you're just looking at the numbers from the game, bro, it's like how the fuck did the Knicks win this game, bro? Like
Right.
RJ Barrett was 2 for 12, Julius Randle was 7 for 20. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Jalen Brunson, he scored 27 points. He only played 29 minutes.
He scored like and he. I mean, what it was is that the Cavs. I think the Cavs were damn near dominating, and then because Jalen Brunson might have been in foul trouble in the first half or something like that. Because he only scored like 7 points in the first half, and then he dropped 22 in the second half. So
yeah,
it was a tale of two halves in that game.
fact.
Nah, what it was.
Knicks was up most of the game.
Yeah.
It was like close. Nobody had a hold of the game. I feel like in the first half.
Nah, what happened is that, and it's inexcusable that this happened. Look at the rebounding numbers for each team. The Knicks had 51 rebounds to Cavs 38, and they got Evan Mobley and what's my boy's name with the afro?
Jared Allen.
And Evan Mobley, you get dominated in the boards like this.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Mobley didn't have a great game either. He might have had some first playoff game jitters.
Mobley was getting beat up. He was getting smacked around. That's what was happening.
And you can't really. I don't expect the Cavs to win too much as Jared Allen as your. I think the second leading scorer in the game. I think he was.
Well, they got Butterfingers.
Oh no, you know what? Darius Garland
yeah.
was Jared Allen.
And then
DG, but
DG
it was
shit
hella
in the second half either. I don't think he took a shot in the second half.
It was hella weight on Donovan Mitchell's shoulder.
But
he scored 38.
I think,
like
Jalen Brunson, one thing he doesn't turn the ball over. You take care of the basketball, you can win games. You get a defense less chances, and that's what he does. Like he's the main reason they're even like in this position. It's all Jalen, like not all him, but he's the main reason. He's the floor general. He gets everybody involved. He's poised in the biggest moments.
I really like this game.
It's something about them Villanova boys.
Yeah.
Him, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, they all teammates in college, bro. They come from a great program. Like, and they just
they're a solid team. I do want to question one thing on Jalen Brunson. One thing that alarms me just looking at the stats is the fact that he only had 2 assists. And I'm thinking like I feel like they're gonna have to need that synergy around them in order to actually like really get through the playoffs and make a strong impact.
They need a number 2 draft pick to shoot better than fucking 2 for 12 from the field.
Bro, that's RJ Barrett all year though. That nigga is one of the most.
We ain't relying on him though. We ain't relying on him, man.
He gonna have to step up.
They weren't winning, and they weren't winning because of him either.
No,
right. RJ Barrett is not a listen.
He's my guy, but I want him.
The 2 assists don't mean that Brunson ain't doing his job. It's just people just not hitting shots. Like he's making the plays, he's making the passes. They're just not knocking them down.
The tail of the game was
2 for 12 is crazy though.
2 for 12 is insane.
You did not come to play.
You ain't come to play.
Last
series though.
And the most cracking series, of course, Warriors Kings. So Muggs starting to believe in the Kings or what?
Starting.
I was saying like before this series started, I think they was gonna beat the Warriors.
Started.
Devin, there's a lot of you gotta admit there's a lot of people that don't believe in the King that still weren't, they're just getting revealed to the Kings type deal. You know what I'm saying? And what in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I know you knew
they weren't gonna beat the Warriors at all if they lost today. Well, yesterday.
I mean, listen, I understand.
Yeah, facts. I agree. I mean, not necessarily, but like it would have been tough for them. Like you can't lose that first game.
Yeah, I might get it. They're going against a dynasty.
A lot of pressure in game 2 to win that game.
Yeah.
But like they're similar to the Warriors, but they're very similar team to the Warriors.
So I don't know if it's pressure on the Warriors to win game 2. I think the Warriors can go down 0-2 and still be fine. Going back home,
bro. No, they can't. No, they cannot, bro.
But I mean,
because all the best home team. They won the best home. Their issues on the road. When we all know that they won the best home teams in the league, though.
Right, but what I'm saying is, nigga, they don't have home court advantage, nigga. So if it goes 7 games, they're gonna be playing more games.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I think so. You said it's gonna be a lot of pressure on the Kings if the Warriors won game 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'd be the same amount of pressure on the Warriors even if they lost 0-2 or game 2 going down 0-2 playing game 3.
That's cap. You can't be on the fence of going 0-3 and it's not a lot of pressure.
I just feel like they've been there before, bro. They just got too much experience in the field. They got too much experience for that pressure to like get to
what I'm
them
saying
and
is,
make them have a bad game 3.
what I'm saying is for them to lose those 2 on the road, if they lost game 2 on the road also, that just cements what everybody has been saying about them niggas all season. What I've been yelling about these niggas all season. They're not a good team on the road. You can't do anything in the playoffs if you can't win on the road, period.
Yeah, but teams lose on the road in the playoffs all the time. That's like
But they didn't, nigga.
that
They had,
happens.
bro.
It's
They
not
won
as big as
11. They won 11 games on the road, bro, in the season.
it's not as big as that to me. It's not as big of a. If they lose game 2, I don't think it's the end of the world, and I think that's what Snacks is
No,
saying.
that's
It's
all
not
I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the end of the world, but I'm saying it's a lot of fucking pressure on them to win game 3, nigga. You can't slip up.
yeah,
Naturally,
but I don't
it's
think
gonna be
it's
pressure.
like pressure as the point of that it being the end of the world. If you down 0-2, you're going back home.
Yeah, like how you just say it's gonna be a lot of pressure on the Kings, like psyche if they lost game 1. You feel me? I don't know how much of that pressure is gonna like influence the Warriors to have a bad game in game 3 because of this quote unquote pressure. Because they've been there before.
They have not been there before, bro. Being this bad on the road, they've never been this bad on the road ever.
I'm just talking about playoff.
Being down
This
0-2,
basketball experience.
But my thing is like I'm picking the Kings to win based on just how their team is built compared to their team is built very similar to the Warriors.
Take the regular season out the equation, right?
Just how they play. They do everything very similar. They play the same play style. You watch them play. The Kings Warriors will come up, do a dribble handoff. The center's going to come up on the elbow, do a high pick and roll. Sabonis gets the ball. Somebody does a wraparound, a pin down, and they shoot a 3. Or they drive and they cut. Sabonis does the same role as pretty much Draymond Green does on offense. He could just score.
And he's more.
He can score. He can, like Sabonis last game, he barely did anything in the second half. You think he got like 2 points. He was sitting at 10 points for like the longest, not really scoring, but he was affecting the game in so many ways. I just feel like the Kings, they're the fastest team in the NBA. Pace-wise, they're exciting. They put a lot of pressure on the Warriors. The Warriors are going to be gassed. Kings get the ball, they don't even try to let the Warriors set up their defense. They just pushing it every time. So I just feel like they're a better team. Like they're just top to bottom, they're better.
I just want to get y'all reaction to me saying De'Aaron Fox is considered one of the most clutch players this season.
Yeah, he's a finalist along with DeMar.
Yeah, I also want to point out
Jimmy.
The two best friends are back together. Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox. Them
Kentucky boys. Kentucky boys.
They cried together when they lost in the tournament, like legitimately crying with each other because they knew this was the end, but now they back together and the synergy is perfect. Malik Monk was going crazy yesterday.
Definitely.
Malik Monk is a dog.
They both shot 50 from the 3.
Rebounded. They thought he was going to have that coat stigma on him for the whole career because he got that suspension. But, hey, my boy's back. I'm happy for him.
This is Malik not the Monk same Charlotte Malik Monk.
Malik Monk got 32 coming off the bench.
Malik Monk, he a dog, bro.
Malik and De'Aaron, bro. That's step brothers right there. Come on, man.
They was fucking hooping. Also, Sacramento dominated the paint. That game. They had 60 points in the paint to go to state.
Kevon Looney, do something.
That's tough.
Help out.
He's too
how y'all
slow.
How y'all feel about the game coming down to rusty Andrew Wiggins hitting that 3 at the end?
It didn't come down.
It came down to Steph missing that last shot. Really,
I feel like the Wiggins shot
that shit was going in. I thought that
the Wiggins shot was a better shot than the Steph shot though. Like if the Wiggins hit that shot, Steph. I understand it's Steph Curry, but Wiggins had a wide open corner 3.
Was that to tie or was that to win?
That was to take the lead. They would have had the lead.
Wiggins hit that 3. It would have been icy.
They would have been up 2 with like 6 seconds left.
I'll tell you this: I was not surprised when Wiggins bricked. I was surprised that Curry didn't hit that shot. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you, but Steph had a pump fake 1-legged 3 for game. Like because he's the greatest shooter of all time.
They said, "Nigga, you shot on one leg for no reason. You could have set your
definitely could have.
You really set your feet on that shot.
He felt more comfortable,
and that would have tied it, right? Yeah, no, I think
that was into the OT.
Wiggins shot was bigger. G, they would have been up by 2, 6 seconds left. All the pressure back on the Kings.
Mm-hmm.
Clay dotted Wiggins in the corner. Clay was going nuts in the fourth quarter too. He had some really big shots.
But he was getting cooked. De'Aaron was cooking
Cooked.
Clay, bro.
They can't guard
Cooking
him.
Clay.
They can't.
That shit
Fast.
was sad. That shit
Beat
was
it, bro.
sad.
Steph can't guard De'Aaron Fox. Clay can't guard De'Aaron Fox. He's too fast.
He had Clay dancing,
Good
bro. That
shit,
shit
D.
was sad. I feel
De'Aaron
bad
got
for
that
Clay.
John Wall.
Clay getting old, bro. Clay getting old.
He got the John Wall with a jump shot.
You know,
Yeah,
so
he
them
got the
ACLs,
John Wall.
ACLs
Shout out
catch
De'Aaron
up.
Fox, man. Remember there was a time where De'Aaron Fox was compared to Lonzo Ball. That was like the rivalry, damn near. And that's not a thing anymore.
And I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell you
want to
something
talk
else.
about the
And this is not me. And this
I
is
don't
not
want to
me.
talk about the
And this is not.
Bulls.
And this is not me talking crap. Give me De'Aaron Fox over the jersey Josh wearing.
Over Ja?
As a yes, give me him over Ja because I feel like how he plays will last longer than NBA. He shoots better overall. Give me Ja might look better.
Devin is like it. Devin don't fuck with Josh. What do you have Ja at in terms of like point guards in the league? Is he top 5?
Yes.
He got him down. He keeps
He's knocking him
people
down though. He
up,
keeps
knocking him down more.
He
But I
knocking
mean-
what down? He knocking what down? Threes?
No, I'm saying no. I'm saying where do you have Ja in terms of top 5 point guards in the league? Because you keep knocking them down. You got
Who?
Steph over him. You got Fox over him. You got SGA a point.
Devin
Call
hates
him
the
point.
Grizzlies, bro. He just be
Yeah, I know. I feel like there's
No,
some
it's not
hate
even
on
hating.
that.
I believe
He don't like
I
the
believe yes, Steph is better than him. I just think he's better.
That's best.
I think SGA is better. I think he's better as a player.
Yes, that's two.
Who other point guards? Who other point guards we got in the NBA?
I give you Damian.
Yeah, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, you got Dame.
You probably
You gonna
put Jalen
call?
Brunson over.
You gonna
No!
call Luka a point guard?
Yeah, is Luka? He plays
Luka's
point
a
guard.
4.
He's definitely
Yeah,
better. Like
So
that's
you got
not-
4 people above Ja right now. So Ja number 5 in the league. in terms
He
of
better.
points.
I put him over Trey Young.
Of course. That'd be disrespectful. Because after that, like, I'm assuming you
I'ma
gotta
say
This is
make-
my thing. This is my thing with Ja.
Devin,
This is my.
It's easy
Hell
to
no.
say that. It's easy to say that now that he dropped.
No, it's not
38.
now. It's not. No, it's not about. It's not about that.
Because all I'm saying is Ja's regular season stats are better. But go
Stop.
ahead.
I'm not talking about stats. I'm not talking about stats. I'm not talking about because somebody
talking
dropped
about
30.
players.
I'm talking about listen. I don't listen. Listen, understand this. No, I'm explaining it. I don't look at somebody, he averages 30 and he averages 20, so the guy that averages 30 is better. No, I'm not even necessarily looking at team success all the time because it's a team game. I'm looking at your skill set and how you play the game. When I look at Ja Morant, he relies very heavily on athleticism. That's a fact. Once the athleticism
What is De'Aaron
and
Fox?
his-
He relies on his.
Yeah, he's extremely fast.
De'Aaron Fox relies on athleticism too.
That's a
Devin.
huge
he
part.
does, but listen what I'm saying. He
You
also
just
relies
said
on.
the Kings the
You
fast.
talking about
Can I-
jumping?
can I-
You talking
can I-
about jumping versus
Can
running?
I
That's what I'm
finish?
talking about.
Can I finish?
De'Aaron
Yes,
Fox the fastest.
they both rely. Every athlete relies on the athleticism to an extent. But what I'm saying, the other ancillary skills that De'Aaron Fox has or SGA has is what makes me put them above Ja Morant. They can shoot better. Ja Morant last year when he won Most Improved Player is because he improved his three-point shooting. He went up to like 36%, but now he's back down to like 32. He's a mediocre three-point shooter, period. Do I ever think Ja Morant will be a really good, decent three-point shooter? Not really. That's based on form, everything. So he might be better than he's playing athletically, but skill-wise and what needs to last in the NBA and the game of basketball, period, there are players that do things better than Ja Morant.
Right. So now you brought up like you're saying in the future now, but we're saying as of right now. You said your statement was as of right now, give me De'Aaron Fox over Ja Morant.
Yes.
And I agree with you. You got to look at the little details that you brought up and everything. But team success, check that off for Ja because the Grizzlies are number 2 and the Kings are number 3.
It's not only team success.
Okay, I know. I'm saying check that box though when you talk about that. When you talk about stats, check that for Ja Morant as well. Now I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's all about that and that. I'm just saying check that off as well because Ja is averaging more stats. Now when you look at the details, now you nitpicking it here and there and what you want, what you need, like that's that's like, you know what I'm saying, what you prefer as a team and everything. But
Devin.
again, after De'Aaron Fox dropped 38, it's easy to say, give me De'Aaron Fox.
I'm not basing it because he dropped 38. Like that's what you keep trying to like make.
No, I'm just saying.
That's exactly what you said. Yeah, you're just saying it's easy to say. No, let's address.
I'm not saying that's the only reason. I'm not saying that's not.
Before, when did you say De'Aaron Fox is better than? When did you?
I believe he's a better. I don't look at Ja Morant as.
When did this happen?
Listen to me real quick. Stop yelling at me, bro. Take it down.
No, I'm not even talking. I'm talking to Nico. I'm addressing what Nico. No, because what Nico does, he's saying just because. Because Nico. No, I'm gonna address your words, Nico. You said it's easy to say because he dropped 38, and I'm telling you, I never said because he dropped 38 he's better. So that alone, what you're saying is false.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You said that. You literally. Okay, now we lying. We lying now. No, you didn't say that. You just said because
Devin. Listen, I'll let you talk. I didn't say that was.
You would do terrible in court. You just said just because. That's what you said. I kill you.
Easy. No, he said it's easy.
You're not listening.
And I'm saying it's based on him dropping 38. If you're saying it's easy, that's what you're saying. If you're saying it's easy to say. If I tell you it's easy to say that once he dropped 38, I'm implying that you're only partly saying that because he dropped 38.
I'm saying that was a great performance. Okay, yeah, he's similar to Ja Morant, but you can easily say that. That's all I'm saying because he just had such a great performance. I'm sure a lot of people might say that after that. I'm not saying that's the only reason. When did it switch over? When did it switch over? That was the next question. When did it switch over?
When did you have this? When did you decide that De'Aaron Fox is better than?
As a basketball player, what I like is a skill set in the basketball player. De'Aaron Fox has been better. He hasn't had the team. He hasn't had. But he's a better player skill wise. It's going to last longer. Y'all,
we're talking right now.
Right now. But he's been that. But now he has success. But I'm arguing with the same person. That had Ja Morant as his top 5 players in the whole NBA.
Which was
I'm arguing with this nigga. Stop bringing it up. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you're smoking crack. You brought it up, nigga. You brought it up. You said it.
You brought it up.
Hey, Devin, I got one before we end this topic.
You brought it up.
You said it though. Explain that. Explain why you got Ja Morant as your top 5 player in the NBA.
Because you were capping so much for fucking Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's the best player.
You gonna let me explain, or you gonna talk? You were capping so hard. He has to be in it. He has to do this, bro. There was people.
That's cap.
Was Ja Morant not in the MVP race when I made that statement? Yes or no?
Hey, Giannis wasn't. Shut up, Nick.
Yes, Josh. I'm not saying Giannis wasn't. I'm just saying.
But Nick, the whole shit with why niggas felt the way when you had Ja in the top 5 is because who do you exclude as a way to put him in the top 5?
Let me say this
first
and foremost.
I think y'all
understand. Like niggas was legit trying to work around because Devin was so strong, saying like, no, you cannot have Giannis in your 5, bro. So we were trying to like make a case for it
because
bro.
Devin, based off your case of why you think De'Aaron Fox is better, it's a play style. It's a preference, right? We were trying to make a preference that like Giannis might not be my preference, but yeah, he's that nigga.
This is my thing.
I wasn't doing the list was not your top 5 favorite players. It was who are the top 5 players in the league.
It was, and then we were predicated off a skill set though. We were using skill set to base that shit off.
You cannot say that Giannis is not a top 5 player.
He's top 5.
That's my point.
We were being ridiculous, Devin.
Okay. Just say you were being ridiculous, and yes,
we've been saying that.
No.
Stop bringing that shit up.
Because Nico, Snacks. I'm not talking. Snacks. I'm not talking to you. No, I'm not talking to you, Snacks. Nico. You're saying I'm being utterly ridiculous. You're saying I'm going hard, and I'm saying yes. If you're talking about basketball, top 5 players in NBA, and me saying Giannis has to be in that list, and you're trying to make a list of. Well, I'm trying to figure out a way where Giannis is not top 5, bro. I don't want to hear nothing you have to say because there should not be a list of a top 5 players in 2023 in the whole NBA, and Giannis isn't in it. And the fact that you're even trying to make a list,
it shouldn't be.
He has to be. He has to be,
bro. The thing is, that's your difference, right? That's the difference. For
He
sure,
gotta
bro.
be. He has to be.
That's the thing. At the time, I believed he was in the top 5. I believe he's been in the top 5 down there since he's been in the league.
You didn't include
But
him in your top 5. You
I
didn't think he
did
was in the top 5.
No,
Let
bro.
my nigga finish. Damn.
Bro. Like, no, G. It was legit. Niggas was trying to build a. I don't think you get that we was trying to legit build a case against your argument that Giannis had to be in your top 5.
It was wrong. It was wrong.
There was no case to be built.
And Devin,
It's not. You can't call it wrong when there's other MVPs, bro. But there's somebody that believes out there that Giannis is in his top 5. That doesn't make. That's the same reason why I take it as the same perspective.
Bro, how long was Ja in the MVP conversation? And what level of the MVP?
It doesn't matter how long, bro. At the time, he was in the MVP conversation last year too, bro. At the time, he was in the MVP race, bro. Like, there's somebody that believed that, yeah, I would take Ja. You know what I'm saying? I think he has more potential. Whatever the case, we knocking Giannis's free throw percentage, whatever the case, bro. And that's my thing. Like, it's just that, like, I just these shouldas and has to be's and stuff like that. To me, like, I think basketball is fluid, bro. That. I say,
never forget.
But G, it's certain shit.
We can harp on this all day, bro. We can harp on this all day.
But Josh,
Giannis is a point.
Let Josh go, man. Let Josh go.
Devin, it's a parade in my city, bro. And I'm gonna need you to recognize that.
Listen, I'm not disrespecting
Devin, I'll give you SGA. I can't give you Fox, bro.
This is my thing. If I'm seeing that, if I like that Fox is a better 3-point percentage shooter, a better free throw.
Barely. He shoots 92.
Yeah, but Devin's using y'all logic against y'all. That's what he's basically doing.
Yeah, he's using this fluid logic that he
no, it's not fluid.
So heavenly. It's pretty fluid, bro. Because again, I asked you, when did De'Aaron Fox become better than Ja? I've never heard you say this shit. I'm not saying you basing it off the 38.
I've never capped for Ja. Like, I've never been like, oh, Ja.
Let me finish, G. I've never heard you say these words that you will take Fox over Ja. And just happens that this nigga went crazy last night. You're saying that. And I'm not saying that you're saying that because he dropped 38. It just seems like a coincidence, Devin.
To me,
all year when I'm saying they're the most exciting team, you think I'm just saying this just because, and we arguing, oh, you don't watch Kings basketball, Devin.
On Memphis too, so it seems like there's some hate.
No, to me it doesn't. That him saying that doesn't surprise me, even if he never said exactly that comparison, because he's put niggas over Ja consistently. Like, he's not that big on Ja.
No, he hasn't though. I don't think he has.
He put SGA over Ja.
He's just. Who else have you put over Ja like that definitively outside of SGA?
But when I put SG over Ja months ago, niggas were still trying to act like, oh, how could you do that?
Didn't we do a top point guard list in the league?
When Ja said he was fine in the West, Devin was on his ass at that moment
because he hates the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, he didn't like that. But the thing is, I just want to say this. I agree with Devin. I think that De'Aaron Fox, hella people will fucking put him over Ja Morant. I'm not mad at that.
But you said Ja Morant was better than Giannis, basically. That's what you said. That's crazy.
I was capping, bro. I was capping. Let me just say it for the record, to let everybody know. Set the record fucking straight. I was capping to try to argue against Devin. And yes, it might have been ridiculous a little bit to a certain degree. Yes, I agree.
A little bit.
Look here, G. Put it this way. Our hate for Devin led us to cap so hard on other niggas to put him over Giannis. And I think Devin's hate for Ja Morant is
I don't have
niggas over Ja.
I don't have a hate for Ja. I just think as a basketball player, the skill sets. No, it's partly
because if you're watching Ja Morant play basketball, this nigga is really fucking good at basketball.
I'm never saying he's not good. I'm not saying he's not.
He's elite at basketball.
I'm not saying he's not elite. It's not about that.
This is top 3-point guard.
To me, it's the same way. Listen. To me, it's the same way. The same way that Devin feel about D Rose.
Is Ja not a top 3-point guard?
Thank you, Lamar. It's the same way I feel about D Rose. Same way I feel about D Rose, and I love D Rose.
The whole game is predicated on
and that's cool. That's cool. And at the time, if you ask a nigga in 2011, how good is Derrick Rose? Nigga, top 5 in the league. You can say the same about Ja at the time. I'm not talking about how well his game would translate 10 years from now. I'm not saying Ja's top 5. I'm saying Ja's
the same way that Derrick Rose was playing when he won the MVP. No, nigga, don't do it. Don't do
Them
it.
stats
Don't
might
know I
be.
wanna-
Them
you know I
stats.
wanna
Them
catch
Them
stats.
stats, yeah, them
do
stats.
it.
Them
Yeah,
stats.
you don't know, Lamar. It's the
Hey, it might be
it's them
some.
stats,
Them
it's
stats.
casual stats.
Snacks.
It's them
Stats don't.
You didn't
stats.
watch these
Stats
niggas
don't
play,
mean
bro.
nothing.
Hey Lamar, not
Never
and not
forget
this
that.
year. I'm mainly talking last
was
year.
that was
Ja was
Davis.
really.
Last year, not even last year, John Morant was nowhere near MVP.
Ja
Derrick
was in
Rose.
MVP conversations last year, and they had the best record
Bro,
in the
Derrick
league.
Rose
Damn
took
near,
the
didn't they?
MVP from LeBron James.
Yeah. I feel you. G. They had the best record in the league at the time.
Heels
What did
LeBron James.
what did Memphis have last year? Did not have the best record in the league. I could be capping. Was it not? Were they not top of the league last year?
They might have
They
been
second.
two.
They second this
They was
year.
twos.
That ain't far from it. But okay. Who y'all
Like
got?
Josh said, it's
Lakers
a
or
parade in my
Memphis?
city.
We didn't went way
Because
out. Who do
because
y'all
I
got?
don't fuck with Devin. Give me Memphis.
Are we going around? Are we
Give
going
me
around?
fucking Memphis.
Are we
Give
gonna
me
be
Memphis.
are we gonna be a serious podcast, or are we gonna just be like trolling Devin? Are we gonna just say I'm only picking Memphis because I want to go against Devin? Is this your real take? Is this how you really feel? I'm sick of the trolling. Let's stop trolling, right? Because this stuff this stuff goes on the internet. This stuff goes on the internet, and when someone sees a
live on the
clip,
internet all day.
and you're the troll. Y'all
Facts.
the trolls, and y'all want me to be like, oh, Nick, and y'all wonder why I be like, oh, this person a casual because
My bad for trolling.
he
I
says
apologize. Listen, I apologize for that statement, bro.
Nico,
and then it's like it's always
But, okay,
casual.
let me say.
Say,
You're right. So I truly believe in Memphis. I really believe that Memphis can win this series. I know a lot of people believe in LeBron and AD, and I believe in them too. But I think that Memphis has the better, well-rounded team. Just a little bit. But LA has the more star power, but I think Memphis has the better team. I like what I see in Desmond Bane. I fucking love that Dylan Brooks gets under everybody's skin. And I think John Morant is on a mission to do his thing this year. So
that's more
I truly
well-rounded.
believe in Memphis.
So what's Dylan Brooks gonna do? What's more well-rounded about Dylan Brooks?
I say I like Dylan Brooks. I'm not gonna say
No, well,
he's Draymond. He's Draymond.
You said they're the most well-rounded. You said they're the most well-rounded team. You named 3 players.
Jaren Jackson. I think they're a deeper team. I think they're
Deeper.
A deeper team.
Oh, you think they're deeper?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think that.
Who coming off their bench? Who coming off their bench?
Nothing you say is gonna satisfy Devin, Nick. You gotta
I think
He's gonna ask you a question about everything, G.
Let me say
Who
this.
coming off their bench? Who coming off their bench that makes you think?
Let me say.
Who coming off the Lakers bench? Winion Gabriel?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
So after LeBron, AD, it kind of
me.
is a steep fall off after that.
Austin Reeves is the third best player.
Threes. Stupid ass. Get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of y'all niggas, man.
Okay.
No, like being for real, G. Being for real, G. If I'm picking,
totally get it. Like,
if I'm picking a team to win, I'm more confident. Go ahead, Josh. My bad.
At the 4 and 5, Memphis is not that deep anymore. I totally get that. That is Anthony Davis finna. Absolutely.
Nasty.
They got Kenny Love.
But Anthony Davis is gonna do that for gonna do that for the first 3 quarters, and then
y'all got niggas bringing up Kenny. No. You bringing up Kenny Love, who was a 2-way player who just got signed. Listen.
Hey,
Rui Hachimura, Vanderbilt, D'Angelo. I'm like they have players.
Goddamn, Rui
Memphis,
Hachimura.
You bringing up
Memphis.
Yeah,
Hey, Memphis missing Steven Adams, bro.
I'm so
sick of
sick
that.
of this.
And Clark. And Clark.
Yeah.
You're saying no. What I'm saying is, I'm just saying you put logic into this. You're saying, oh, Memphis is way deep. I'm not even saying the Lakers are super deep. But you're saying Memphis is way deeper than the Lakers. Okay, they're down their second and third center. Right.
You're right about Steven Adams. I forgot about
Steven Adams. And not only Steven Adams, they're down Clark.
Brandon Clark's gone.
They're down 2. So after Triple J, who else? Now, like, I'm not saying Tristan Thompson is some world beater, but they signed him. That's another big. You got Anthony Davis. You got
Thompson.
I'm not. I just said. Listen. I just said. I'm not saying.
Talking about.
Listen.
Why,
I just
why
said.
even mention this
No.
name?
I just said he's not a big deal. But when you got Vanderbilt, who plays really good defense, he plays great defense. Rui Hachimura, Dennis Schroeder, who can shoot. D'Angelo Russell, who can get hot and cold. Austin Reeves.
D'Angelo Russell, D-fuck as well.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a lot of hot and cold on.
Yeah, he was
on
looking
LA.
Right.
That's
over
what
there.
concerns.
But when you're
that's what
saying
concerns me.
It's gonna be a good
deeper,
game. It's gonna be a
when
good
you're
game.
saying
It's gonna be a
deeper,
good series, yeah.
I'm naming players off the Lakers bench. Nico ain't gonna name like 2 people off the
I'm
Memphis
trusting-
Grizzly bench.
I'm
Who
trusting-
off the bench do you trust? Who on the bench do you trust on the Grizzlies, Nico?
Luke Kennard.
Luke Kennard.
No, I'm
Tyus
asking Nico.
Jones.
I'm asking Nico. I'm asking
But
Nico.
I'm
I know
looking-
you're
I'm
looking it
looking
up.
at the
You're
matchup.
looking it up.
No, I'm looking at the matchups right now, but I definitely believe in Luke Kennard. I believe in Tyus Jones because he was hooping while Ja was out. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's
gets
not
ugly
that
after
many
that.
people.
So
They do
Luke
get
Kennard
ugly.
is not that many people.
Xavier
It's
Tillman
not that
was
many.
too.
Who else? Who else?
Is
Who else?
Bane is coming off the. Or is he starting? Is Bane
He's
starting?
He starts.
He's
bro.
starting.
You don't
He
even
was.
know
I think he
who-
was coming off the bench for a minute.
So
Honestly,
you can,
honestly,
no,
I would
let me
say
get it straight.
it's-
Let me get it straight. No, you can trust Luke Kennard, who averages 9 points a game, but I can't trust Rui and all these and D'Angelo Russell.
Bro,
Okay, I got it.
seen-
No, I'm asking Nico. He no, because Josh, you saved him. You saved him. I ain't talking
Let
to
me
you,
say.
Josh.
Let me
You
say.
saved
Let me
Nico.
say
This
this.
is
Let me
Devin
say
Nico
this.
pod today.
Let me say this. I trust in
Who you
John
trust?
Morant, Jaron
No,
Jackson.
come up the
That's-
bench. You said they deeper.
Listen.
You said they deeper. Name some bench
When you
players.
say,
you
when you
trust.
say deeper, Devin, when you say deeper, you can talk about the whole roster. It ain't got to be just the bench. You say I have a deep roster. I have a lot of good players.
Yeah,
Five
but
of
I
those-
trust.
Five of those players can be in the starting lineup.
I trust Ja, Jaron Allen, Desmond Bain, and Luke Kennard. I feel like I trust that more than I trust. I feel like the offense is going to come more so from their team than it's just going to come. I feel like most of the offense is going to come from like LeBron and AD, and I feel like
And who's most offense? Who most offense gonna come from the Grizzlies?
It's going to come from Ja,
Uh-huh.
Jaron Jackson, Desmond Bain,
Uh-huh.
and
So Austin Reeves don't score. D'Angelo Russell don't score. I'm just saying you don't know. Wait, hold on. How about this, Nico? How about this? Look at the stats.
Listen.
Stats. You love him so much. Look at the stats.
I'm saying.
Go look at the stats.
D'Angelo
Look at the
Russell been
stats.
playing Dookie, bro.
But Luke Kennard is so great, right? Go look at the stats. You like stats so much.
Luke
so
Kennard
look
not
at
a starter though. He's saying your starting point guard has not been playing very well, Devin, which is pretty true. D'Angelo Russell has been mid since he got with the Lakers. It hasn't been amazing.
Okay, Rui Hachimura. Rui versus Luke Kennard. You like stats? So go look at that. So if you put Luke Kennard, Nico put Luke Kennard in his as part of the scoring, but I can't throw Rui, who averages more points.
Luke Kennard on my team.
Fine, that's fine. But what does he do? I can't say Dennis Schroeder
very efficiently.
Can I talk about Dennis Schroeder?
Like a few weeks ago.
Fine, can I talk about Dennis Schroeder versus Luke Kennard? Can I talk about Dennis Schroeder versus Luke Kennard?
Give me Schroeder over Luke Kennard.
Well, we talking about deep that just because Josh, you really just saved Nico because he just threw Luke Kennard.
How do you say?
I'm
how
a
do you
Memphis
say?
fan.
I'm looking at the
I know
roster
you
right
are.
here.
I know.
What
So
you
look
mean?
at you look at that roster. Go look at them
I'm looking
stats
at
since you like them
Lakers.
so
I'm looking
much.
at
Look
Lakers
at the
right now.
look at
I'm
the
looking
look
at
at the
Lakers
points
right
per
now.
game. Look at the points per game.
Hey, we off topic, bitch. Who are you picking in the series, Devin? Who you
The
picking?
game today.
The game today. Who are you
Not
picking?
even a series.
Lakers.
Okay, Els, who you got today, bro?
I'm going Lakers because Memphis is down at the bigs. They short.
Josh, who you got, bro?
AD's gonna have a good game.
AD gonna eat
parade.
until the fourth quarter starts.
Until he trip over his
parade.
shoelace and tear his ACL.
There is a parade.
Knock on wood. I don't want that to happen. Knock on wood.
Please don't happen.
There's a parade in my city.
Hey, I
Suns,
got a phantom. I always wanted one.
Suns Clippers. Give me.
Nick, real quick, who you got? Who you got today, bro?
I got
Lakers?
Memphis. Come
Got
on, that's how it
You got
started.
Memphis for the
started.
series? You got
Cause
Memphis for the
I'm
series?
running with.
Yeah,
bro, we
I got
talking
Memphis for
today,
the series.
Devin.
I got it.
No, that's what. Okay, who you got
I got
for
it for
the
the
series?
series. I got it for the series.
Memphis and what? Memphis
I
and
stand on
what?
mine. I stand in mine.
Memphis and what?
7.
It gotta be. You gotta say 7.
6.
Memphis is 6. Stamp it. Hey, Memphis is 6. Memphis is 6. Stamp it. Nico got Memphis in 6.
I said Memphis in.
And 6 also.
6.
Yeah,
All right.
My nigga.
I can't
I
say
just think
6.
nah,
I can't
and-
say
My
6.
nigga.
And I'm not saying this to like agree with Nico or anything. I just I have legitimate belief. I understand. I understand. It's a I can see Memphis losing for sure. Like I'm not saying that they can't. But I just got to see it from the Lakers, bro. Like I really got to see it. I have to see it. And
Because you haven't seen it yet, right?
it's
What have
just
you seen
by the
from
I
time
haven't seen it in a long time.
Father Time's undefeated. these two niggas are always hurt.
And they looked horrible against the Timberwolves.
Oh my God, they looked horrible against the Timberwolves. Like LeBron, and I understand why he doesn't play defense anymore, but he really do
He
not.
don't be carrying on the defensive edge.
But I get it. Like you cannot be this engaged and be fucking 40 years old, bro. It's hard. I totally understand.
You can't engage that much on offense and defense.
Bro, you can't do both. Like he has to pick one. Like totally has to pick one. Bro has he's playing on a bad foot. Like I totally get it. But
and like we said, that coach has no idea what's going on sometimes.
The game comes on in like 2 hours. So,
I will say this about the Lakers. Like one thing that's been consistent about the Lakers all year is that they fucking play hard, bro. They play hard all the time.
And they got good chemistry. They fuck with each other.
They got good chemistry. Like, I mean, outside of like LeBron and like AD, like the rest of the team, like they got that team playing hard. Even when Russell Westbrook's on the team, they was always in these games. They would just lose because they just didn't have the personnel. But it's gonna be a good series, man. But I have full belief in the Memphis Grizzlies. So,
hey man, that Dennis Schroeder coming off the bench, man. He be doing some stuff. He almost hit a game winner. He come off the bench too. That's another bench player.
He mini Rondo with a burner, low key.
Right, y'all talking about some bench.
He's not Rondo.
I say he's similar. His game reminds me of Rondo. He's not as crafty. He's not as good of a playmaker. His game just reminds.
Not as good on
defense. Does not have the IQ.
Don't have the IQ. No, he's not. He is not. Let me rephrase that. He is not Rajon Rondo.
I'm just crazy. The nigga said Luke Kennard, but I can't.
All right, we on to the next one. You say I don't next guy.
You said
Luke Kennard, but I can't believe it. Dennis Schroeder.
Clippers Suns. Who y'all got?
I guess I can say Tristan Thompson.
Nah.
Hey, bro,
watch some games. Watch some games, you casual.
Why we even bring this
up? Ever. Don't ever bring it.
All right, Clippers Suns, bro. Who y'all got, bro?
Suns.
Pick Clippers because I like the Suns. Just pick the Clippers since I like the Suns.
Hey, I think it's gonna be closer than niggas think, but I'm gonna take the Suns.
Never vote against Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I can't.
Not right now.
The Suns are I believe are 10-0 with KD in the roster.
Yeah, they haven't
they ain't really played nobody.
Why we even?
What about your boy, Snacks? What about your boy?
Russell's dropping 25 and 8 tonight, but in the losing effort, unfortunately.
Kawhi, my nigga for life, and I would love for him to have a moment right now because he hasn't had one in a long time.
Yeah, I agree.
But give me the Suns. Give me the Suns.
Do I want to vote? Do I want to vote against Kawhi?
Yes, because you voting with Kevin Durant.
Because of KD.
What reason do you have to vote
Devin,
for Kawhi? Who's actually? What reason do you have to vote for Kawhi? What have you seen?
I just like the dog in Kawhi.
What dog? What have you seen?
He got that dog in him.
He got a shit.
What have you seen? How long ago was that?
But KD got a shit. KD got shit.
He has two.
He got a couple of them. It don't
they got
matter.
the same amount of
Kawhi has been playing really good as of late, though.
Yeah,
you gotta agree with that. And he's been playing. Most importantly, he's been playing.
Y'all sitting there saying LeBron. I think the LeBron don't play defense is a little bit overrated because he's been sitting in that chair a little bit lately. But y'all talking about don't play defense. Kawhi, wait. If you think LeBron bad,
way worse.
Go watch Kawhi. Go watch a game. Go watch a game.
We finna see him today.
You know I watch Clippers games now, Devin.
Now he might play today.
You know my dog over there.
He might play today because it's the playoffs with Kawhi Leonard.
Devin. I watch a lot of Clippers, a lot of Lakers. Like LeBron just gives up on defense sometimes. Not to the same degree. Not to the same. Yeah, he be gassed, bro. LeBron be something bad to happen. LeBron yelling at his teammates, not getting back down the court. Kawhi's not doing that shit.
It's not like
Kawhi don't play at all.
Kawhi just don't have the defensive, he don't have the ability to play defense as good as he used to, but he still is a solid ass defender. Not to the level. LeBron doesn't play defense sometimes, bro.
Kawhi don't either.
Because he can't. LeBron can't play defense.
Because he can't. Not because he's there. Like LeBron don't be there sometimes.
Okay, we can bring up the reason why.
The other team be playing 4-on-5 against LeBron sometimes because LeBron is not back on the court. Yeah, Kawhi is there, G. He just don't got the ability no more.
But regardless of the reason, and the fact is Kawhi don't play defense.
Suns.
But it's two different things. It's an effort versus ability. Give me the effort over the ability.
He plays less defense than LeBron.
Are we all picking the Suns?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Bucks Heat.
Took too long for us
Bucks.
to get
Snacks.
We passed that. We bust.
Snacks.
No, we're not doing anything. We're
Give me the
losing
heat.
today.
Give me the heat. Stupid ass. No.
You said we passing that.
We passing that. The Bucks are going to beat Miami in 5.
They're about to get destroyed, bro.
It's going to be ugly. It's gonna be
damn.
Ugly. The only way we have a chance if we randomly start hitting shots, but we don't have the talent.
Y'all can't hit threes no more. Kyle Lowry is a.
Hey, Kyle Lowry dropped 30 something in the playing game. You got a little gas left in the tank.
You know why y'all gonna lose, man? After the game, Jimmy Butler said, "You know why I like."
Talk about Devin.
No, I'm talking about it. He said, "You know why? You know why I like Bam so much? Even though he doesn't like you always score, he tries hard, and you know that makes him star, which is all great, bro. But you're the second. Well, really, technically, you're the first best player, and you got Jimmy Butler saying you don't have to score, like, bro. Y'all lose.
He's our third scoring option though.
Bam is y'all, that's sad. How is the only nigga that makes the All-Star team y'all third scoring option?
Because there's another side of the ball, Devin. You realize that, right?
What he shoot?
Niggas act like offense the only thing that matter.
It's not the only thing that matter, but you got to score.
You do, he averaged 20 this year, Devin. You realize that, right? You don't watch Miami basketball.
I know he averages, and I see how he gets his points. But this is the Heat locker room before every game. Hey guys, we're just gonna be some hardworking players. We're not really that skillful. We're just gonna play hard. Blue collar. Clock in, clock out. But y'all suck.
We got 3 rings off of that. Don't forget.
3 rings off of that. They ain't none of them niggas on the team except Udonis has them. And Eric Spoelstra.
A while ago.
So you talking about some 3 rings? That's a whole different team.
With the same culture.
Man was in Africa somewhere when y'all was winning.
Same culture.
Same culture, nigga. Don't forget it.
That culture is over with. That culture is done.
Bro, we were a game away from the finals last year.
That was last year, bro.
Snacks, how much? Let's ask real quick.
I'm missing PJ Tucker, bro.
Let me ask you this, Snacks. How
PJ Tucker don't hit corner threes no more.
That's who they need.
How many? How much has the complexion of the Heat changed since last year?
Actually, that's the weird part, bro. It hasn't changed very much. It's literally we're missing PJ Tucker and we're missing who was our backup center last year? Can't even think of his name. That's really it. We have the exact same roster. And we played Duncan Robinson less now. It's only
do you feel like y'all struggling this year more than last year for sure?
For sure, we can't shoot. Our biggest issue is that we can't score and we can't shoot. That's it.
Y'all wasn't in the play-in last year, right? Y'all was like
we were the number 1 seed last year.
At the end of the
we were the number 1 seed. Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals was in Miami.
Fool's gold. See, this is the mentality. No, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't being funny. Y'all fall into the same. Y'all gonna fall into the same trap the Bulls been falling into. Oh, we was the number 1 seed because you've been bringing this all year. We was 1 shot away, and that gives people like you and the management hope that feel like, oh, we're right there.
Devin, in the last 4 years, we had a finals appearance.
That's
in the Eastern Conference Finals.
And that's fine. And that's what I'm saying. That's fool's
the Bulls didn't have that shit.
Listen to what I'm saying. In general. No. Let me finish.
Keeping this team together.
When I'm saying in general,
why
right?
Are we even talking about the Bulls?
For an example, the Dallas Mavericks last year made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals.
Not in the playoffs.
But they're not a true. Even last year, they made it to the Western Conference Finals, but they weren't a true, in my opinion, a true Western Conference team away. They weren't really a Western Conference team, talent wise. So
but that's the difference, though, is that we ran back the same roster. Dallas made
y'all shouldn't have ran back the same roster.
Why not? We went to the Eastern Conference.
Yeah,
Finals.
See, that's what I'm telling you. Because y'all went to the Eastern Conference Finals, you're just in the mindset of thinking, oh, we're just 1 shot away. No, y'all really aren't that good.
Devin, so you're saying if I'm a general manager of a basketball team and my team just made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, I'm going to retool?
As compared
you know what? I'm not comparing. You know why?
Bulls ain't it's
next. This is why I would say. This is why I would say.
You saw what Mark Cuban did and where they lands them niggas.
Right. Josh, I can't. And I'm on Mark Cuban's ass.
That's the perfect example of why you don't retool after you make it to the Western Conference.
And I'm on Mark Cuban's ass, but that's for a different reason. For the Heat, I would say, yeah, y'all 1 shot away. But guess what? Jimmy Butler, at best, he might be a top 15-ish, 20 player at best.
After that, though, bro.
What I'm saying is, y'all overachieved. Y'all been overachieving for years.
Snacks. Stop.
We've been overachieving. That means we've been achieving.
No.
We've been overachieving for years. That means we've been achieving.
No, that's not what it means.
Josh.
So what? Please let Josh speak.
Arguing with this Josh. Can we move on?
I know you're right.
The Heat sucks.
Nuggets.
Why are we arguing about?
I don't know why we're talking about the. You know I can't go, bro. Niggas be talking about.
It's a can't go fucking thing, bro. It's a
Oh, it's
can't
snacks.
go.
It's a can't go pot.
And I want to let you know, Jimmy Butler will never make more All-Star teams than T-Mac when you want to cap on T-Mac ever in his life again. He'll never make an All-Star team in his life again.
And T-Mac never made it out the first round. What's your point?
Jimmy Butler ain't better than T-Mac.
What y'all say?
Jimmy Butler, but Jimmy Butler ain't better than T-Mac. And you the same people that think
Jimmy
Lou Will
Butler had
should
a
be in.
better
You're the same.
career.
You're the same guy. You're the same guy that think Lou Will should be in the Hall of Fame.
Stick to
Oh,
the
and this
fucking
podcast.
code today.
You're the same guy that think Lou Will should be in the Hall of Fame.
And
And y'all wonder why I call y'all. And you wonder why I call you a casual.
We casuals. I get it.
Yeah,
I
you
get it, bro.
are.
I
You
get it.
casual. You think Lou Will should be in the Hall of Fame? You a casual.
I get it.
Stick to the
G.
casual
I get it.
podcast.
I get it. I get it, bro.
Denver,
Lou Will.
A lot of good basketball today, bro. Which games are you looking most forward to seeing today, bro?
And we out of here. We already an hour.
That's it. That's all we want to know. You gonna
It's
see the
a
Memphis
parade.
game?
It's a parade in the city, bro.
At the Phantom, and
I hope it's a good game.
1-1.
And Lord,
it should be the game of the day.
please let Memphis just go 5 and at least win 3 games, please. Because I do not want to hear Devin's mouth, even if they lose. Please.
No, they gotta win 6. You picked them in 6.
I know. I get it. What games you
picked them
looking
in
most
6.
forward to
you
seeing?
stop
else
agreeing with me, so
today?
then Devin gonna yell at me.
Definitely.
Right.
I know.
You putting
I
the
know,
target on your back.
I know. For sure.
No, fucking
For sure.
Suns Clippers for sure. I really want to see. I haven't watched a lot of the Suns since they got KD, so I really want to see how they play in the playoffs. Also, again, like I said,
Because you haven't had the opportunity. Hasn't been a lot of them games.
Exactly. And fucking, like I said earlier, Kawhi, my nigga for life. I really want Kawhi to have a moment. Yeah, it sucks that Paul George is coming back eventually, so that's another thing. That
They say he might not be coming back to the semis though. I don't know if he's gonna push it for the first round.
They said it like they're gonna be there.
Like they're gonna make it. Exactly. I looked at that shit and laughed. I said, Paul George come back in the semis. What about the first round?
Y'all playing the Suns, nigga.
Who y'all playing? Like,
The semis? The fuck you talking
Devin,
about?
what
I guess that's
game are
second
you
round,
most
right?
are you
That's
most
the second round. That's the second
looking
round. They gotta
forward
get
to?
past the
Bro?
Suns.
What game? Let's play nice. Let's play nice for the rest of the pod. What game are you most most looking forward to watching today?
I mean,
Or is there-
Suns, really? I mean, I'm be honest. I want to watch the Suns. I want to see your boy. I want to see what your boy Rusty gonna do because I want to see the cat from Snacks. So, because he ain't mentioned it, but let the Clippers win and Russ have a good game. Snacks gonna act like he need to be roll the red carpet out.
He need a max.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna act like y'all niggas owe him an apology. That's all I'm at. That's been my energy all year. All year is my energy.
Hey, let me
But
just
I'm
say
done,
this.
G.
Let me just say this about Rusty real quick. Not even to stir shit up. The thing niggas said about Rusty was based on how he was playing at that time. He was doing
bad
dumb shit beyond
system.
certain niggas was gonna say he's always played the way he was playing, sure. But in LA, he was doing more bonehead shit than I ever seen him do. And that is why niggas was more critical of him. He's out. He's in the Clippers playing good, bro. I'm happy for him. Go crazy.
His stats honestly, his stats with the Clippers are the same. They mirror the Lakers. They're the exact same. If you just look at
Bro,
stats.
he was shooting 40% with the Lakers. He's damn near shooting 50 with the Clippers.
Well, he had a stretch. What's his overall with the Clippers? What's he
Overall,
shooting?
damn near shooting 50 with the Clippers because they put him in a
His stats
better
are his
position.
turnovers.
Devin.
He's still
turning the ball over, but he's more efficient with the Clippers because he's in a better position than he was with the fucking Lakers, bro. Because he's not just playing off ball in the corner.
But what I'm saying,
a spot up shooter.
The Clippers are kind of doing the same thing. Guess what? When the game is tight, they take him off. They put him on the bench. They don't play him.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm cool with that because in the crunch time, you need to be able to shoot the ball, and he can't shoot the ball. But he can still be an impactful player during the game. He can start the game. He can push the ball up. He can push the tempo. He can do other things than just the Lakers turning this nigga into a fucking spot up shooter. That's not what Russell Westbrook is. That's
you want to make it seem like
Russell Westbrook.
See, because you keep making it seem like Russ been doing so
not
great,
arguing-
and
I'm not doing
he only had a bad
In the
stint with the
pod.
Lakers. He had in it with the Lakers.
In the pod.
Let me
said
say
blow
this.
it up.
Apologize.
Yeah. Let's just move on.
Hey,
to
one
it.
more time.
Snacks.
Wait.
No, snacks. Your game you looking forward to watching today, bro? And it better be only one fucking game. Don't watch your mouth.
It's it's the Lakers, Memphis. I want to say the Phoenix.
He
Suns.
bucks.
Oh no, it's not.
He bucks.
I'll fuck around. Don't watch that game.
I hope Luke Kennard. I hope Luke Kennard dropped 20 tonight. I hope he dropped 20.
I'm not
I
arguing.
hope Luke Kennard dropped 20.
Before we get out of here, we gotta say, you know what I'm saying? We gotta acknowledge the peace that we have now that the Bulls season is over, bro. I could sleep well. I don't gotta, you know what I'm saying, worry about what these niggas finna do. I don't got to think about these niggas no more.
But
Like,
tell them, but tell the public when they see this. Why didn't you
Yes.
have peace with the Bulls? Why?
Because we were shitty, Nico.
because we're a bad team.
Bad basketball team.
Josh, you could chime in. Deb, you could chime in also. But I just want to say we're a team that just, man, we overachieved last year when we had the number 1 seed for that, stretch of however long. But the roster is just not constructed for us to really do anything. The same way we feel about the Heat playing the Bucks is probably worse. It's probably worse for the Bulls in that situation.
No,
I really don't want to see that.
Actually, I don't believe that. I think the Heat are going to get absolutely roasted. I think the Bulls.
I think the Bulls could have easily got swept. I think the Bulls could have easily got swept. And it can't get worse than getting swept.
But Josh, to me, that's why it makes it worse. When I look at the Heat roster, I expect them to get swept. Like, cool. Like, y'all don't have no, for real. No, it's not about y'all don't have the talent. When I look at the Bulls, I was telling Lamar this. The Bulls got like 3 players on their team. If they drop 30, you wouldn't be surprised. They got 2 players that could easily drop 40. And that's what makes it so sad. Because we have the skill set and the talent of players to go out there and be great. Because we beat teams that we're not supposed to beat, and we lose the teams we're supposed to beat. Like, it's just terrible.
And
you know why we lost that game? You know why we lost the game?
Play in Pat.
We're not consistent.
Because Billy Donovan thought it was a good idea to take Kobe White out of the game and put Pat Bev in the game.
Yeah, we got terrible coach. We got terrible management.
I don't think he's terrible, but that was malpractice.
No, our coach is terrible. Stop. If you listen to AK, stop giving us these college coaches. I want a former NBA player or somebody. Like, stop it.
Also,
my nigga email in.
Get us a point guard and some shooting, dude. What are you doing?
We cursed at the point guard position. We cursed.
Y'all had Lonzo G.
We are
Lonzo, you
cursed.
can't never know what the Benji's gonna have.
Cursed.
To me ever.
Don't ever bring him up again. Stop bringing up Lonzo.
Els, you
Lonzo
mentioned
for the miss the whole next season.
Els, you mentioned that that they were talking about running it back next season or something like that.
That's all they've been saying since they missed the play-in. That's all they've been saying is that they're not blowing this bitch up.
Press conference was alarming, bro. It was scary.
And that's part of why we wanted them to lose, because we wanted niggas to see, like, okay, cool, bro, this is not the roster. Blow this shit up.
Bro.
They not seeing that. They not understanding that.
We need to just hold our L with Vooch, let him go somewhere else, trade DeMar DeRozan. And I would even
see what we can get for Zach. You feel me?
Yeah, that's Zachary out of here.
But the reality is they're going to run it back. DeMar DeRozan is about to have training camp with everybody on the team that's 24 and under, like he said. They're going to come back, and they're going to suck again. They're going to be really good during the season. They're going to trick y'all. Well, not y'all, but they're going to trick the Bulls.
I'd rather us have a meaningful basketball season than the one that we just had. This one was nerve-wracking.
Y'all just got to change our expectations.
Well, I didn't have high expectations this year.
Make them even lower.
Bro.
Snacks, anything?
All next season.
Yeah, we're not. Lonzo's not playing.
Peace and love.
Devin, I love you.
No, y'all be saying some crazy stuff.
He said,
Stick to the Code podcast, man. Again, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Appreciate everybody for joining us.
Shout out to Luke Kennard.
Enjoy the playoffs. Shout out Memphis. Shout out Lakers.
It's a parade in my city, yeah.
But a phantom, and I always 1-1.
Later.